We now have a 5th college at UTC. We have the details.
Plus, we have team coverage of a Halloween homecoming here at UTC.
I'm Peyton Gortney.
And I'm Daniel Mert. Your news starts now. The School of Nursing here at UTC now becomes the UTC College of Nursing. That move has been approved by the UTC Board of Trustees. Nursing will become UTC's 5th academic college after the program's more than 50 years of being on campus. UTC Chancellor Lori Bruce said in an email sent out to faculty and students, quote, "When you have nearly 1,000 students preparing for nursing careers, alumni practicing across the state, and a reputation for excellence, the title matters." The elevation also comes as the new Dorothy and Jim Kennedy Health Science Building is under construction at the corner of Palmetto and East 3rd Streets. The building will allow a 150% enrollment increase to the program. It is scheduled to open in fall 2027.
A new mental health facility has opened here on campus. The clinic is in partnership with Park Ridge Medical Center. The hours are student-friendly, geared to help when it's needed the most.
So the hours are going to be 11 a.m. to 7:30 p.m. Sunday through Thursday. The reason for that is the Sunday piece in particular is going to help account for those moments when we transition back from the weekend, whether we go home to see family or friends and return to campus, or we just had a weekend where no school-related activity was going on.
The clinic is located just off the courtyard at the UCF apartments. Watch Mocs News for more details about this important development for our campus.
The monster's Category 5 Hurricane Melissa made history this last Tuesday, striking western Jamaica as the most powerful hurricane at landfall ever. With 185-mile-an-hour sustained winds, 892 millibar central pressure, and a terrifying 13-foot storm surge. Recovery efforts are ongoing. Thousands of people are displaced and without power. Landslides, flooding, and extreme winds have left at least 61 people dead, mostly in Jamaica and Haiti. That number is expected to rise as reports of damage slowly trickle out of the region. Melissa has broken a number of records so far. The strongest hurricane at landfall by wind speed and central pressure, 3rd strongest Atlantic hurricane ever, strongest hurricane wind gust, and many more. Melissa also made landfall as a Category 3 storm in Cuba. She is currently shooting off into the Atlantic Ocean. She might dissipate soon, but we're going to be talking about her for a very long time.
UTC police investigate reports of an attempted robbery. That happened just before 2 in the morning last Friday on parking lot 51 on McCallie Avenue. The victim was a UTC student who was walking in the area. The suspect is described as a black male between 25 to 50 years old, about 5'5" with very short hair. He was wearing a dark long-sleeve shirt with dark pants and dark shoes. If you have any information, please call UTC Police at 423-425-4357 or HELP HELP. We had a soggy start to homecoming week.
But that didn't dampen the homecoming spirit. We started with the traditional banner painting. That normally takes place outside on campus, but the wet conditions moved it inside to McClellan Gym. Designers and painters embraced the Halloween theme of calling all Mocksters.
Bonding with everybody in your group is the best thing you can do. You get to make lifelong friendships while painting banners, and also seeing what all the other great organizations here on campus get to make, and it's just such an inspiring thing to do.
The banners were later hung outside the University Center for all to see.
More rain fell on Monday, forcing, again, change for the kickoff pep rally. But that didn't cramp the Mocs spirit for a good time. Here's a look back. By the way, voting for the homecoming king and queen closed at noon Friday. The winners will be revealed at halftime at Saturday's game.
Greeks and campus organizations competed to see who could tell the best story using music, dance, and costumes to pull off the Halloween theme. Chi Omega won first place for their performance to Frankenstein. Second place went to Alpha Delta Pi, and third to Sigma Kappa. A special Scrappy Award was won by the Christian Center. We had a lot of rain this week, but we needed it.
Our Dean has the answer.
It's going to be a cool and cloudy Halloween weekend this week, with highs around 58 and lows in the low 40s. We're gradually going to warm up over the week, with highs between 60 and 70 and lows between 40 and 50. That's all the weather talk I have for y'all this week.
Hello everyone, I'm Helen Mullis with Mocs News. Happy Samhain, more commonly known as Halloween. Carve up your preferred vegetable or squash and throw on a costume to trick those from beyond the veil. Do not split up, gang, and watch your drink. You're smarter than a horror movie protagonist.
With Halloween and homecoming in full swing, some areas on campus have spooked up with various Halloween decorations. The most notable areas are the first floor of the library with a giant skeleton animatronic greeting students, as well as the stairs within the Founders Hall.
A great week for both the Mocs and the Vols.
But some tough challenges ahead for both teams. Our tiny Dominic Butler has the stories and more.
The Chattanooga Mocs dominated Sanford 49-13 on Saturday behind a huge second half in Birmingham. Quarterback Camden North threw 3 touchdown passes after halftime, helping the Mocs turn a 14-7 lead into a 35-7 lead early in the fourth. Running back Solomon Locke sealed the win with 2 long touchdown runs, finishing with 115 yards on just 5 carries. The Mocs improved to 4-4 overall and 3-1 in Southern Conference play. They'll look to keep momentum going next week as the season enters its final stretch. The 17th-ranked Tennessee Volunteers leave Lexington victorious after defeating Kentucky 56-34 Saturday night. Quarterback Joey Aguilar threw for 396 yards and 3 touchdowns, while Deshaun Bishop added 2 scores on the ground. The Vols capitalized on 2 first-quarter turnovers to build early momentum and never looked back. Chris Bazell II and Mike Matthews each went over 100 yards receiving and found the end zone. With the win, Tennessee improves to 6-2 overall and 3-2 in the SEC as they continue their push through conference play. The Chattanooga Mocs men's basketball team enters the 2025-26 season as the preseason favorite in the Southern Conference after last year's NIT championship run. 3 Mocs, Teddy Washington Jr., Jakari Johnson, and Colin Mulholland, were named the All-SoCon preseason team, the most of any school in the league. Head coach Dan Earl leads the Mocs into their home opener November 3rd against Union College, where they'll celebrate last season's title with a banner rising at McKenzie Arena.
That's this edition of Mocs News. Thanks for joining us. Be sure to keep up with us on our Instagram page.
We are also on Facebook and YouTube. Have a good weekend. Yeah!